Got Curio versus Popcorn Pops. Curio went with an all Goblin and Squig army. No orcs or boars to be found. No giants, no trolls, just squigs and right proper little lads. In the mass vanguard, we have the Night Goblins. Some are regular Night Goblins, some are spinning loons. They got, like, I think 2 extra armor-piercing damage, so it's a pretty insignificant little buff they got. Bunch of Night Goblin archers, too. 2 Night Goblin big bosses, both with the Squig summons. And then in the back, we have Squig herds, the Acid Burper, and a Goblin Great Shaman on an Arachnarok Spider Mount with Vindictive Glare, and don't even try it. Cool. On the other side for the High Elves, bunch of Spearmen, 1 Swordmaster of Hoth, which did get a buff, 3 Archers, Illyrian Reavers, Archers, an Archmage of Life with Regrowth and Flesh to Stone, some Dragon Princes, and a Frostheart Phoenix. Okay, we'll see how good the Loon casts are. See if they can get a lot of damage out. Squig Herd Summon coming in nice and early. I suppose they also got a duration increase, I believe. So they have 85 seconds to get their work out. Second one hasn't been summoned just yet. First one's hopping for it, but it'll probably fade away pretty quickly. I wonder why he popped one so early, but not the other one. So Night Goblins pile into the spears where they can. I guess some of them are routing before that even happens. The Night Goblin archers are trying to get in range to counterfire the other archers, as is the focus. We see our first spinning loon goes through some of the spearmen, does a little bit of damage, goes through another one, doesn't do that much damage. But it is going to go into the archer's secondary, and again, a little bit of poke, but not that truly much damage. The Acid Burpa charges into Brace Spears, but his charge takes him straight through onto the archers that are his real targets, so he's trying to take out those guys. So far, the loons haven't been exactly inspirational. Halfcaster gets poked a little bit by Vindictive Glare. And there is the Cave Squig summon. There you are. Nope. Has this guy not used it yet? Still hasn't used it yet. Got it. First Wah is out. On the backline, however, Frostheart Phoenix and the Dragon Princes make quick work out of this Squig herd that was trying to peel for the archers, and now the rest of the archers are just fresh fish for these Dragon Princes and Frostheart Phoenix to roll through. So the Greenskin Archer is going to be compromised. In come more Spinning Loons. Again, a little bit more damage onto the Spearmen. That's a much better secondary damage onto the archers. There we go. First really good Spinning Loon cast so far. Other one's going to kind of tickle these Spearmen, but not too much from that. Another Vindictive Glare on the Archmage of Life, just constantly annoying her. Dragon Princes, like we said, got onto the back line. And Flesh to Stone cast on the Frostheart Phoenix gives it 60% physical resistance while it goes to duel the Goblin Great Shaman, and Dragon Princes are going to help out. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know if the Dragon Princes are going to keep going for the archers or if they're just going to help with this. Looks like they are going to help with this. Now, regular Dragon Princes are not the Fireborn. They don't have armor piercing or that crazy good of stats. So they will not help against the Goblin Great Shaman as much as like a Fireborn's full surround that you're used to seeing. They're getting some decent damage down. I'm just saying the Fireborn would have already killed him. Vindictive Glare, ignoring his own current predicament, still goes for the High Elf caster. That's dedication. As the Acid Burpa had a very long period of rampage, where 2 Illyrian Reaver archers poked at him for fun, and Spearmen got to fight him for a while. It's all done now. Regrowth coming in for the Dragon Princes. The other Dragon Princes and some Swordmasters of Hoeth get onto the rest of the Night Goblin archers. The Greenskin Archer Corps is pretty much a spent force at this point, with 2 of them routing with very low HP, and then 2 of them under attack by Swordmasters and Dragon Princes. I don't really foresee this being much of a Greenskin Archer game after this point. Acid Burpa is going to catch up to some of the Illyrian Reaver archers that have just been shooting at it so willy-nilly. They do need to retreat. They need movement orders to go skirmish. And the High Elf Lord just takes another Vindictive Glare straight to the face. Frostheart Phoenix and the Dragon Princes have done almost half the Goblin Shaman's HP. Greenskins will have to do something to rally their Lord. Acid Burpa goes for another bout of rampage as the Illyrian Reaver archers continue to stand their ground and fire. They're getting good damage out onto the Acid Burpa. I just don't know if it's worth, you know, dying for free. Do need to keep moving. So they do not do. So I don't know where the High Elves are looking, but it's definitely not over here, as the second Illyrian Reaver is just getting sacrificed to the Acid Burpa. Spinning Loons also did a lot of damage to that. Spinning Loons doing a lot of damage to the Dragon Princes. Another Vindictive Glare on the Archmage, who's also hit with the Don't Even Try It, so she's actually just going to die. High Elves lost their healer. They lost 2 Skirmish Cav for free, and that is a pretty rough turn of events for them at this moment. Dragon Prince is coming back in. Swordmaster's still cleaving through random stuff, but these Night Goblin archers are taking a lot longer to die than one would think. So for the greenskins, that Squig Herd is real. So we have a full health Squig Herd, a bunch of half health goblins, half health Goblin Great Shaman, a couple Goblin Big Bosses. And for the High Elves, not a lot of damage left. Frostheart Phoenix at half HP, full health Dragon Prince, almost dead Dragon Prince. And I guess the Sword Masters. Final Squig Herd summon is out, so it was held in reserve for quite a while as Sword Masters continue to just blend through the 8-peak loons, avoiding the spinning loons as best they can. There's another one, but it looks like it's kind of trying to go for the Dragon Princes, but ends up not really going to catch them or anybody, so unfortunately that last cast not super great. Frostheart Phoenix and the Dragon Prince is still trying to kill the Goblin Great Shaman, turn this around through just leadership bombing the greenskins out of existence. And this Squig Herd summon will probably fight till the end of its summon time. Probably. I don't think it'll rout. Dragon Princes aren't charging it, so it's not like it's going to take a big burst of damage. So in the slow grind, it should be fine until it's desummoned, of course. Goblin Great Shaman down to 3,000 HP. Its leadership is falling. Dragon Princes are thinking about routing off as well as other Squigs take a fight with Dragon Princes downhill. I don't know how the High Elves are hoping to pull out a win on this one as a point-blank Vindictive Glare hits the Frostheart Phoenix in the face. I forgot that also the Goblin Great Shaman is on the Spider, which also got buffed. And with the Dragon Princes and the Frostheart Phoenix routing, I think this is just too much to come back from. We still have Sword Masters over here blending through goblins with 320 kills and counting, but I don't think that's going to matter. I mean, everything of real value is routing off the map here. Dragon Princes are still fighting real Squigs. Fake Squigs have 23 seconds left on them. And there's the game-winning Vindictive Glare down the side. That is too much balance of power loss. No way the High Elves recover from that, and that is GG. Good game overall. The High Elves made some crucial misplays with their skirmish cav just kind of vibing. I mean, they got good value even just sitting literally AFK shooting at the Acid Burpo, so if they had run away, they could have been even more annoying. Dragon Princes, I really think they should have just steamrolled through all the goblins instead of getting caught up on the Spider because they just didn't have the damage to take out the Spider without armor piercing. So, yeah, a couple little whoopsies there. Archmage of Life got routed off. Probably need to save a regrowth for herself to mitigate all the poke coming in from Curio's Lord. Curio's Lord got a lot of value. Goblin Big Bosses really didn't. Various Night Goblins did okay. Night Goblin Archers did okay. Squig Herds did okay. And the Acid Burpo did fine. G to the G. Roar. Subscribe. Yes, yes.